my friends, and welcome back to SnowRunner with me, Mark from DadX, and we're just taking the Fleet Star over. We haven't been down this road before, we're taking it easy. It looks very icy to get the metal beams to go and fix that bridge so we can get into the corner. Kind of the southeast corner of the map have been looking at it. Very nearly Christmas. I hope all your Christmas plans are going well. Let's have a little map check. Christmas has been pretty much cancelled here in the UK, certainly where we live. We're not allowed to see anyone, we're not allowed to go anywhere or do anything, so we're here, and I've got a nice little chunk of time off work finally, after a hectic period getting ready for the bit of time off work. So we will be getting on, and we shall be exploring this map very, very much. Seasonally snowy. Am I turning off here? Yes, time for some waypoints, isn't it? There you go. Don't really need them now. Right, we're going onto the mud by the look of it. Once we have done this, assuming we have no issues, we will bring out some of the other trucks for a play in the snow. We've got the Humvee, of course, that we picked up in the last episode, rescued that. Going down hills is all well and good, isn't it? We've got to get back up this, I think. And I'm just going to review. There's nothing to winch to on that stretch of the hill at all. Right. I'm sure we'll be fine. Nice and misty as always on these maps. I like the effect. I know why it's there. But it does work. It's reasonably subtly done. What we got here? It's looking very run down. Or is it just because of the lighting? It does look a little bit neglected around here though. Right. Let's get those metal beams. One metal beams. There could be a bit more life on the maps, I think. I know the situation is that, you know, we're here trying to get everything rebuilt, but where is everybody else? I don't know. So maybe some of these areas here could be a little bit populated. Maybe that would just add a whole level of complexity to the game. It doesn't need modelling people, etc. Right, let's have a look. We now need to get rid of those waypoints. We need to get back all the way down here to this bridge. Is there a north-south route? It kind of is, but well, there isn't. There's no way across this mountain. So I think we'll head back the way we came and down this way. That's the plan. So up to here. Up to here. We've got a lot of side missions popped up, including an upgrade, which we will get very soon, because I'm interested to see what it is. Where's he hiding? He's around here somewhere. Up here on the top of the hill, so it's definitely, I think, going to need to be one of the scout trucks. But anyway, we're going down here and then straight down here. That's the plan. It's getting dark. We'll get the lights on. We'll switch to daylight when this becomes impractical, but with the roads it shouldn't be too bad. It's the more off-road areas where you can't really see what the road is doing. Maybe this will be a little bit easier. We will see how we get on. We'll go for diff locks, I think. Keep the truck moving. It's the hill that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, maybe. Do we need the diff locks? Get a little bit more speed up without. Not as soft as I thought it might be with the load on, but that's not going to be the case all the way back, I'm sure. Right, now we've got the. Now we are definitely getting the diff locks on to keep us moving, because we've got no tow points, have we? We've got a telegraph pole up ahead. Oh, it's not as bad as it looked actually when I look back. Alright, I take it all back. I am a little bit concerned we might be a little bit OP. As I think I mentioned in the last episode, just that we've upgraded the trucks so well, so much that some of the challenge of this map might be diminished. But would you even try this map? Has anyone tried this map without the chained tyres? Because you obviously have to be quite a high level to do that. So you're going to probably have found a lot of upgrades, etc. just by getting to that level. So let me know. How did you get on in the snow without chained tyres if you did do it that way? Right, I think we're just nearly up to where we need to turn off. I'm not sure we've used this route before. So, tally-ho. So yeah, how are your Christmas plans coming along? How is it where you are? Yeah, we're down in the southeast of England. And we suddenly got told at the weekend, you're not allowed to mix, you're not allowed to go out. I know a few people who literally got out of Dodge that day, Saturday, when the announcement was being made. Is that like a huge... We might need some daylight with what's going on around here. There's a big pile of snow there to squeeze past. Okay, but we've made it. Yeah, I know at least a couple of people who got out of London while they could, because at midnight that was it. So they moved to different areas of the country, and it's there's quite a change and a difference in the restrictions here. But anyway, that's enough. But let me know. We'll be around on Christmas, over Christmas, on Christmas Day probably. I'll put an episode up. Back in the 90s when I was at college and working for catering companies and stuff, I very often ended up spending Christmases with a house to myself. I know it can be a little bit dull. Here we go, right. There's not a lot of heavy trees around, so I think if you really get... We haven't got the diff locks on, have we? My oversight there. There's not a lot of heavy stuff to winch around, so... Ooh, crikey. No. Alright, I need to turn the truck over. Get the truck over. God, that nearly caught me out there. A little bit of a rescue. I think we would have gone over if I hadn't just managed to catch that on that little tree and not break it off. Just remember, turn into the direction you're tipping when you're like that. Try to get the truck back over. So yeah, we were tipping over to the right, so get the steering fully to the right and apply it a little bit. It's doing it again, right. I'm going to need to go to daylight. It's the white at the edge of the road maybe that in this light is really obscuring the humps and the bumps. But we're moving fine. That's good. That's good, right. That looks like that might even be some kind of road over here, right? Let's see what we can do through this water. Yeah. There are some winch points around if we need them, but we don't. I'm not even going to look on the map yet to see how far we've got. I can see civilization, such as it is on the map ahead of us. There's a street light. That's got to be a good sign. Telegraph pole. And we're straight down here. I am going to check the map, because you know what happens if I don't. So where are we now? We are now turning onto this road. Okay, so it's literally... Oh, right, yeah. The Fleet Star. Sorry, look. GMC's right there, look. Oh, sorry, diff locks. Careful, don't want to get going too quickly on this ice, maybe. That's friendly nudge. Little fist bump on the way past there. We've made it here. Get that bridge up. We will then wait till the morning. We'll get over to that last tower. Actually, it's not the last tower. There's one up the same mountain as that upgrade, although only a slice of its area is not already revealed just by exploring, or by the other neighbouring tower. We'll have a look at the map in a minute. Let me focus on the driving. Straight down here. It's certainly nice to be back on a well-facilitated map. We've got fuel, we've got repairs, we've got garages, we've got everything we need. I'm assuming this region may go in the same pattern and take us more and more remote, which is fine. Slow down, don't get hung up on that barrier. There we go. Luckily, we are expert bridge builders. I wonder how many bridges we've built in this game so far. Gonna go for maybe a 10. Once we've got this one done, I don't know. I hope they're going to replace what we're throwing up all with the stuff we can find on the map with something a little bit more durable as soon as possible. Maybe there'll be a DLC in the end where something happens and you got to rebuild what you just did. Stuck on the other side of the river, so you can make a new bridge of twigs. I don't know. I shall get the DLC when we have finished what there is to do without it, but we certainly do it. Here we go. Ooh, very wide round that corner. I think that's actually the ice. The front wheels didn't really grip on that corner. Camouflaged rock right there. The street lights are very handy. This is almost like city work. Is McDonald's open? Hello, Chevy. He's ready to go. Cargo management. There you are. There's your metal beams. There's the bridge. Look. Street lights are handy. Perfect. Right. I think we'll just get the engine off. Handbrake on. We'll just sleep here till the morning in our wonderfully warm truck. Here we are, bright and early in the morning, although actually it's about midday because it was so dark in the morning. I thought we'd go full daylight. We'll take the Chevy over the bridge. The tower looks like it's straight down this track. We could, having had a look through the map, we could have been clever, and if we'd had a trailer grab some fuel and brought that down this way, because it needs to end up over here eventually. But to be honest, we've got so many missions to look at and do, and I'm guessing because those extra missions have been added on post-launch. Where am I going? I'm not even tracking the mission. Just a minute. I'm not tracking the mission, am I? Right, are we going to go this way and see what we find? It doesn't look like we're going to get up there, does it? Right, where's that? That's over here. Yeah, those extra missions were added on as the DLCs have been added, so I know there's more here than maybe some of you had when you did your playthrough, if you got here much quicker than I did. And it's probably also a little bit more confused, but most of them are locked, so there is an order they need to be done in. So once we've got this tower unlocked, then we'll leave that last tower with a sliver of map to unlock till we're over there anyway. Don't think there's any rush for that. We seem to be able to see everywhere we can get cargo, or need to get cargo, or need to get cargo to. Right. Really? Overheating the diff locks, because this is such a nice road. Is it worth going up here? Does that avoid that mud? Yes, it might. Very gooey up through here. Any better over here? Oh yeah, that side of the road seems to be tougher. Colder on this side of the road, the mud's frozen. Map check. Oh, that's going really well. Look, we're going to pretty much drive past him. It looks like we may have to find a way up to it, but they usually become apparent once you're close by. I'm trying to get a glimpse. I wish the camera angles would let me. I'm trying to get a glimpse up to where the tower might be, but obviously you can't look up. at all. So the tower, I think, is up there. It is. I can just see him. Top centre of the screen is a detour. No wide vehicles. I'm reading the sign. No wide vehicles do not follow sat-nav. We've actually got signs up like that. Well, they're not there anymore because sat-navs have got a lot better, to be honest. But they were there. There's some of the villages around here, or and little roads that would be telling trucks they're the fastest way to the port. Famously, there was one street. I think it was it was on a route to an airport, an air freight hub. And it took the huge trucks through a village with a 90-degree bend, and the inside of the bend was actually the corner of a cottage. That didn't work too well. This is very, very slow going up here. The trees, yeah, the trees seem to be, well, there's no trees up ahead of us here, so we need to get something going on. I was going to say the trees are strong enough to get the Chevy moving, but wow. Changing the ratio going to make any difference to us? I'm not sure if there's a point we've got to aim for either. Well, this is going to get better. I can winch over to the trees beyond that tree. Just don't keep pulling till they snap, just in case we need it again. Right, this is where we really need to find our own traction now, because there's nothing within winch range ahead of us once we get past here. So do we need to try and get over here? We're slowly grinding our way through this snow. But wow, I wonder if this can't be a lack of traction, I guess. Well, it is in a sense, isn't it? But is it power? There's obviously a traction issue because the wheels are spinning quite merrily, but apart from a bit of weight on the vehicle, which might be self-defeating, there's not really much we can do about that. We've got four-wheel drive, we've got lock diffs, and we've got chain tyres. That's what I was trying to get at. But we're getting there, we are getting there. Look, I think probably another truck length, and we might actually almost count as a motor vehicle again, rather than this some kind of snow grinder. I wonder how easy it is going to be for the next vehicle to get through where we've been. That's something we don't even know yet. Is that snow that much more compacted now that the next vehicle is going to have an easier time? There you go, there you go. We've made it. Is the next vehicle going to have an easier time or a harder time? I might just nip down there and see, drive back up it, see if it's easier or harder. But let's see, we got here. Let's launch the observation. There's actually some buildings up there, look. Very busy on this side of the map. Upgrade location. Right over here. There we've got an upgrade. We've got a... Is that a truck? That seems to be a truck and an upgrade down here. We've got missions that's probably going to involve bringing something. It's not a bridge mission, it just acts and works exactly like one. So we're up here, so if we get back down here in this way, we've got a shot at an upgrade and maybe another truck. That seems like a worthy adventure to me. We're very short of fuel. No, we're gonna... Let's take this guy back to the garage. I didn't bother bringing out any scout fuel trailers, and I should have. The Humvee has no diff locks. Let's regroup in the garage and have a team meeting. I think we will take the Humvee out for a spin. Let's have a little look. We've got no engine upgrades. We do have the SnowRunner gearbox. We will have that. We have no suspension upgrades. We can put on the chained tyres, because they're a level unlock, nothing to do with the individual vehicles. There we go. And I think that's it. Winch, and we'll put on the autonomous winch. Or will we put on... We're going to put on the extended winch, actually. Let's give that a go. No diff lock yet, we need to find it. Don't really need a spare wheel. Frame add-ons. We'll go for the, what's the trunk repair? Fuel, 40 fuel and 150 repair. I don't think we're really going to need any tyres. Let's have a go. Let's do it in the morning. Here we go. Let's have a little jaunt. Once we've gone and tried to unlock the upgrade and that truck, we shall then have a proper settle down and look at the mission situation and plan which trucks to use for what. And we will try all the vehicles out that we have. Am I going the right way? Always a good question to ask myself. So we need to get all the way back around here. So may not be a very eventful journey. Well, I've come back to you not because of an incident, just an update actually. Farmer Klein especially, I finally got my money back from Amazon for that mobile phone. I had to write to the CEO twice. They absolutely stonewalled me, telling me that if I couldn't give them a crime report number, they wouldn't process a refund, and the police were adamant they would not give me a crime report because I couldn't have had something stolen off me that had never been in my possession, which was a very good point. For those of you who don't know, I was basically delivered an empty cardboard sleeve rather than the phone that I'd paid for. And Amazon just refused to accept that, even though I had witnesses and all kinds of going on. Can I squeeze through here? Yes, I probably can. Was that rock there before? They're big, crikey. Anyway, yeah, so then I was told by Amazon that nobody else in Amazon would talk to me or give me a different answer without the crime number. The police said no twice. So in desperation, I wrote to the CEO, and the first response I got was, "We don't recognise this email address," even though to check for the email address on the account, I got an email to that email address. The issue was that that email address was set up initially in the old days of Google Mail, which is now universally known as Gmail. So because one record was showing Google Mail and my email came from Gmail, they tried to tell me I wasn't me. But in the end, I got my money. Right, no, we don't want to go that way, do we? Do we? I hope not, because that looks like pretty bad. It'll be not... I ain't even got four-wheel drive on. Silly me. Well, I was assuming that was on. This road is the best road in the game so far. I don't know how much of that is because I've got chained tyres on. We might try with just highway tyres for a laugh on the Chevy. Let's have a look at the map. I think that's what we need to do. So where am I going? I am going this way. But I do now have all-wheel drive. I don't have diff locks. Let's see how this goes. We'll stay out of that really wet bit in the bell mouth. It's very nimble, I like it. Considering it has no engine upgrades. Stay out of the deep snow. I'm learning. I haven't been here long, remember. I thought that might be easier than the mud, but definitely not. That stopped us dead. Four-wheel drive is dealing with it so far. Very wet through here. Alright, we're going nicely, we're going nicely. I like it. This is, yeah, I'll just say this is very wet here. Look at that. And no diff locks. This side of the path was better, wasn't it? Remember the recon, if you're going to bother doing it. Right, there you go. Does seem a little bit better over this side. Cool. We're rolling. Didn't even look at the paint schemes for the Humvee. Sorry. Very utilitarian interior, should we call that? Right, am I turning off here? I guess I am. Let's keep our bearings. So, upgrading a truck if we're lucky. This is the signposted detour. So, it should be better than the road we've already been up. but we'll find out. I've not noticed anything horrible in the ground in terms of stumps or roots, not so far anyway. Maybe they'll make an appearance on the later maps. Oh crikey, that got very soft there very suddenly. Yeah, up around there. Follow these tyre tracks along this side maybe. Seems to be kind of working. Right, what's going on now? Where are we? We pretty much, we can't be there. Let's have a look. So I'm following this round here, and then it's really wet, and then the truck's there and the upgrade's there. Am I better off just going through here? How deep's the snow under these trees? Let's go back on the map. Let's remove those waypoints, put that one back in. How deep is that? Deep. How thick is the woods? Not sure. Not sure. Can't really see very well. There's this trees and then a big break in the trees, but is that really deep snow? And then around this edge. I'll stick. Let's get back out of the snow. Sunk into the snow. We'll stick to the pathway. But if it looks bad, I think we've maybe got the option of getting through those trees. I'm not sure. That break between the trees might be very deep snow. And I think that might be something we're not very good at without the diff locks. But I've no idea how we're going to do in this water either. So we're going to stay near the edge. We'll go for the upgrade first. Ooh, we're getting very mucky. I've got the extended winch deliberately. There you go. Because obviously weight isn't really an issue. The autonomous winch, yeah. Ooh, the autonomous winch has its thing that it works when we cut the engine out, but we're just going to make sure we don't cut the engine out. Not that one, not that one. Go. Alright. Still very deep mud we're in. It's not solid ground at all, is it? Completely reliant on the winch here. Trying to get up out of the mud, but is there such a thing as up out of the mud here? Am I just going to have to do this tree to tree? Like a hero. Oh no, we seem to have a little bit of traction there. Next tree. Go. There you go, we're out in the mud, we're out in the mud, we're out in the mud. Right, where's the upgrade? Where's the upgrade? It must be right here somewhere. It's at the end of that water there. Right, so that's dead ahead pretty much, isn't it? Over there. Can we get around these trees? This is the break between the trees I thought might be really deep snow. I guess we could have dragged ourselves across it. So there's an alternative. I think you can probably cut through these trees. Save some of the time in the water. Here we go. This is definitely, as far as I'm concerned, what the first person view is for in this game. Oh. And that's what the third person view's for. Make sure you don't fall off the edge of the cliff. There we go. Engageable four-wheel drive for a truck we don't have. We'll take it. Right, now over there somewhere there's another truck. Let's get out of this water. There's another truck which may be of use, I'm not sure. We shall go and have a look. But a free truck's a free truck, right? Right, where have we got to get to now? Oh, literally straight across the pathway here. Right. I think we're a little bit hung up on the tree there. Winch ourselves around onto that tree. Yeah. Can we still move? There you go. Camera out. Can we winch onto that tree in front of us? Yeah. My extended winch plan is working so far. And somewhere right around here is an abandoned truck. Where are you? You're behind us now. Straight through these trees. What's the snow like here? Oh, there it is. Ah! Right, so we'll get back on the road. Stop engine. Handbrake. Change truck. You've got a bit of fuel. Can we get you out of the woods? Oh, you're proper broken. The transmission is so broken it's jumping out of gear. Right, I don't think anyone's going to... Oh, we've got fire coming out of the exhaust pipe. It's very rare to see a truck this broken. Let's see if we can get him out so we can admire it. Because I think no one's going to complain if I just recover this guy. I think... Ooh. It hasn't got diff locks, so I don't know if they're a part we can get. No, we're just going to recover this guy. There's plenty to do on this map. We don't need to recover him. We'll take him home to the garage. Here he is. At the moment, we can put on the off-road gearbox. We don't have any suspension. We will have the chain tyres. We've got a winch upgrades. Yep, they're all level unlocked. So there's no diff locks available for that truck, which to me makes him maybe not great. I'll leave him in the garage for now. And we'll make a final decision about him later. Let me know. I don't think he's going to be too useful, but you might warn me that he's actually brilliant. I think what we'll do, while we've got the Hummer over here, he's got a decent amount of fuel left. We're going to see how far we can get just up to here to see what this mission is and park up round here for the end of the episode. That's maybe what we're going to see we can do. We may not make it. That's this way. Is it this way? Let's just check. It's this way. There we are. Which is the other way. There you go. Whoa, never confused me. So you should be getting this episode on Christmas Eve. Maybe very late the day before, depending on how early I can hoggle the broadband off the rest of the family, because that's basically what happens when I upload. Oh, we need to get across here pretty quick, don't we? Tug my winch. Again, the extended winch might be making the difference there. You could get the advanced winch that's extended and heavier weight, isn't it? But I don't know if that's autonomous, and the autonomous winch isn't extended. So there's a choice to be made. So I hope you all have a reasonable Christmas. I'm sure hopefully there's lots of you out there that don't have too onerous a set of restrictions on what you can do. It's actually Dexter's birthday on Boxing Day as well. And there was a bit of a party planned. But don't know. Don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we can fit in and what we can do. But at the moment, no, over here, you're not allowed to... I think I'm allowed to meet one other person from another household outside in a public place. And any sort of non-essential businesses are closed. We've got to here. Where's that mission? Have I driven straight past it? No, it's way up here yet. This is just, I think, going to be a slow, plodding experience by the look of it. We shall have more content up over Christmas. I'm just going to keep making them while I can. Oh, there we go. No, I don't. Is that helping? That's quite deep snow. This is almost like a winching assault course, this journey. And I hope you get some nice, cool stuff. Let me know. Has anyone out there got the next generation Xbox yet? And does it make any difference for a game like this? I doubt it yet. I don't know. I shall certainly wait until they're in slightly better supply and slightly lower in price before I upgrade. Being 6 months or so behind the times can save you a lot of money in my experience. Alright, we're going quite nicely now. But again, you could get caught out for winch points depending on what you're in and what you're trying to do. What did I just get caught on? Is that a rock? I think that must be a rock. Look at that, camouflaged in the snow. Almost there. So if I put a waypoint about there, that should be just over there. Got a wet bit here I don't really want to experiment with without diff locks. And there's a slight shortage of strong trees up ahead of us, but we're moving okay. Deliberately keeping out of the mud. And the snow's not too deep. And now we're going down. I think we actually need to get kind of over here, but there's a road branching back. I'm not going to try and get up that rise through the snow. There you go. I can see the little icon now for the mission marker. I don't think going up through here is going to be a good move, is it? Or is it? We've got trees. This is where I get hopelessly stuck, isn't it? Trying to save myself 30 seconds. Can I even get through there? Or is it just full of rocks? No, I'm going to back up if I can. Don't think that's a good plan. Come on, we can do it. How far is my winch? Will my winch go? Quite a way, yeah, I like that. That's winched right back there onto that good strong tree, look, yeah. Extended winch, I've not really used it before. But I think it's helping us here. We've just got to make sure we don't roll over. But that doesn't seem to be too much of a threat so far on this map. Right, what's going on here? We've got a wet bit with no winch points here. Or very, very few winch points. But we seem to be getting away with staying over here and avoiding the rocks this time. Right, we've got to get around this tight bit. There we go, winch, winch, winch. Crikey, don't cut that corner in a big truck. Wow, why am I not winching? The winch wasn't actually operating then. I had my finger on the button the whole time. Right, we're doing it. So my friends, we will get here. We'll see what this mission is so we know what we need to bring over here. Show task. Details. What are you going to want? Metal beams. There's a shock. If only we'd known. But you can't find out you need these metal beams. Well, I've got to take them to that side. Have I got to deliver them to that side? We'll figure that out another time. But I think, guys, that is definitely an episode now. If I don't catch you beforehand, have a brilliant Christmas day, Christmas morning. I hope next year is much better than this one, but I'll certainly be talking to you before that. So take care. Give us a like if you liked it. What do you think of that new truck? Should I keep it? Should I sell it? Am I underrating it? Subscribe if you want to stay in touch. But take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And for now, goodbye.